Alrighty, good evening everybody. Steak potatoes again. I know I do it a lot. We're going to reverse sear it. We're going to do it on a different cooker today. Not a new cooker, but a different cooker. We're going to do it, I think I only have one video of me using this. We're going to do it on the Primo XL. We're going to reverse sear it, and it's pretty much, you know what that means, but how we're going to reverse sear this one is I got the stones in there that makes it kind of like indirect heat, and I'm going to put it to like 225 to 250 until the steak reaches an internal of about 115, and then pull the stones off, open the vents up, get her nice and piping hot, and sear it off on both sides for a couple minutes. Real easy prep. All I did with this, no olive oil, no nothing. I just sprinkled some salt on there about an hour ago and some pepper. For some reason, when I'm doing reverse searing, I don't like season it right away. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But what I do like to do is throw some salt on there to try to bring the moisture back out of the meat, I guess, from the videos I've watched. And once I do the salt, I usually just do the pepper. Potatoes, just dice them up and use whatever kind of seasoning you want. I threw them in the microwave for probably 5 to 6 minutes just to kind of get them pretty much all the way done, because I'm going to be cooking so low that these would take forever to cook at the temperature I'm cooking at. So other than that, I will see you out at the smoker, and I'll just show you I'll just show you how we get it all set up and put on. So we'll see you down there. Alright, so we're down at the Primo here. So let's go ahead and open her up. Right now I got the temp sitting at about 255 degrees. It's getting a little hotter than I want it to. So I'm just going to go ahead and plop the steak on and throw the potatoes on. And I'm actually going to put a internal temp sensor through the steak. Like I said, it's a pretty thick steak. So I'm going to just monitor the internal on this. And I'm probably going to pull it once it hits like the 115 range, I think. And then it'll be time to, heat this thing up the rest of the way. So besides that, I'm going to close this thing down, and I'll give you guys a look once I'm ready to pull this off and pull the stones off. Alrighty, we are back. Internal right now on the steak is at like 117, so I think it's a good time to pull it off. Let's take a peek. Yeah, looking pretty good. So I'm going to pull the sensor out, and that is hot. I would recommend using a glove. And then I'm going to pull the steak off. I'm also going to pop the potatoes off for just a second here. And now the next step on this cook, pardon me while I go get a pair of gloves. Sorry about that, we're back. But the next part of this, to finish it off with the sear, is I'm just going to go ahead and take the grates off quick. Nice pair of welding gloves so I don't burn myself. And I'm also going to pull the stones off. Just like this. I'm going to put the grates back on. Like that. Put the temp probe back in. Sorry for the longer video here. Just like that. And then I'm going to shut her down. I'm going to go ahead and open the top vent all the way. Like that. And I'm also going to open up the bottom vent. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to open that up probably about halfway to 3/4 of the way. Let this come up to temp, and I'll pick back up when I'm putting the steak back on. And we're back for just 1 second here. Just try one of the potatoes. They're not quite done yet, so I'm going to throw these on and probably just stir them up every once in a while. So I will pick back up when this thing's up to temp. Okay, we're back real quick again. I'm up in the kitchen just getting this thing ready to throw back on, probably in about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to show you what I do after I pull it off for reverse sear. I like to just go ahead and season it now and just give it a little bit of olive oil. My basting brush is, well, it's in the drawer. And a little bit of olive oil, and again, the steak season, I think I use this for like the last, I don't know how many steaks, but this Grill Mates Brown Sugar Bourbon is awesome. And what I like about it, and I've said it before, but it's not a very high salt content, so I like to go on pretty dang thick with it. That'll probably be good. And yeah, that's going to sit until it is ready to get thrown back on. So I'll pick back up down the garage. Alrighty, we are back. Let's go ahead and throw the steak on. Like I said, when you open it like this, you kind of just got to burp it so it doesn't flame up on you. Listen to that sizzle. I'm going to let this go for 2 minutes, and then I'll pick back up when I flip it. Alrighty, we're back. We are at 2 minutes. I should tell you that the temp right now is right around the 500 to 520 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and open her up, give her a good burp, and we are going to flip it. Oh yeah, looking pretty damn good. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it up, let it go another 2 minutes, and I'm hoping the internal will probably be around like 130. So I'm gonna pull it off at 130, and I will pick back up one more time. We're up in the kitchen cutting this up, so we'll see you then. Alrighty, we are back. What I did was I loosely covered this steak in tin foil for about 10, say 11 minutes, and I just pulled tin foil off. Looking really good. Just excuse the noise here. I'm going to lower it down a little bit. And I'm actually going to go ahead and cut this right up right now. So just for this video's purpose, I'm going to go ahead and remove this bone quick. Whoopsies. It's the first time I've ever really tried to remove the bone. So the bone's removed. And now we're going to go ahead and slice into this bad boy. So let's see what we got. Looking good, looking good. Bunch of fat on it, you can see, but yeah, I mean, you can't get better than this, I don't think. So there she be. It's perfect, nice pink through and through, as you can see that. Perfect medium rare. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. So you guys have a good night. We'll see you later.